Hi guys, my name is Adrian and this is Physis here. He is a carpet python. I got him at an expo for $60 as a birthday present. He is about a year old and he is approximately 3.5 foot measured with a piece of string. Carpet pythons are not as mean as people think they are. He's actually very docile. He's only snapped at me a couple times within the first 2 days that I got him. Ever since then, if I reach my hand in his enclosure, he pretty much balls up and hides his face. He doesn't strike. I have been feeding him live and not frozen thawed. I've noticed that some frozen thawed snakes will they will become they won't become mean, but they will snap at your hands, associating your hands with food, as my ball python does. All you got to do really, if they do that, is give them a little nudge if you can get close enough without being struck, and let them know that you are in there and you're going to pick them up. Usually that will calm them down and they won't try to attack you. Carpet pythons, I'm not quite sure what he is. I believe he has jungle. You can see all the yellow. Here, let me pull him over in the light. I'm using my phone. You can kind of see all of his yellow. It's really, really bright. It's kind of hard to see with the camera. But I think he's got jungle in him. I noticed he's got a peppered belly. If I can get a good shot of it, you can see he's got like spots all over his belly, and that I've noticed is a coastal carpet trait. And then the pattern is all broken up. It kind of looks more like a Irian Jaya pattern. I'm not entirely sure. I know the breeder that I got him from was selling jungle jags, and I think he might have been a runoff from that litter. So he might even be 66, jungle jag for all I know. I'm not sure. I'm not really planning on breeding him. The males generally get 6 to 8 foot, and so the females don't get much bigger than that, especially if they have jungle. The jungles get around 6, 7 foot. Carpet pythons, the coastals generally get 8 to 10. They get a little bit thicker and a little bit longer. Jungles are typically the smaller carpet python, but he is very, very beautiful. And as you can see, he's not aggressive at all. He's very curious. That generally goes for just about all snakes. They are very, very curious creatures. If you put them down, they'll try to go in all kinds of different cracks and crevices. It's not necessarily to get away. It's exploring. They're very, very curious creatures. Let's see what else. Oh, as far as enclosures go, yeah, you can see his yellow popping out there for a second. This is his enclosure. Let me get my step stool. This is his entire enclosure. He is, once again, 3.5 foot. This is a terrarium that's 26 gallon. I got it. It's not ZooMed or any of those. It's National Geographic. It came with some kind of certificate saying thank you for supporting the cause. He has a 100 watt daylight bulb. You can see the humidity is a little low. I'm still working out the bugs because this is a newer enclosure. But the temperature is really, really high. His basking spot is up here in the corner. I took a piece of plexiglass and cut it. It's very tricky cutting that. But you can get it cut and then take some aquarium silicone and you can use it as a glue. And why I used aquarium silicone is when you get it wet, it doesn't give off any chemicals or anything like that, like regular silicone probably would. It's safe for animals, especially with this being a tree carpet python, or not a tree, sorry, a carpet python enclosure. Definitely want to mist it at least once a day just to get that humidity up. You can see there's a wet spot on top of his hide box here. His water bowl, he really doesn't sit in it. I've seen him sit in it once after a year that I've had him. They do typically like ledges. They won't sit on the branches, but if you put a spot high up like this, they will use it. He likes to sleep on it at night. As far as bedding goes, you can use newspaper. Generally, when it comes to bedding, the rule is the same for just about all snakes. No cedar because it messes with their sinuses. Nothing strong scented or gives off dust, anything like that. Carpet pythons are typically very easy to take care of. They do require a little bit more handling more often than like a ball python or something like that. Yeah, there he is over there. I might get back to him in a different video. But this guy here, they can get very mean. Well, any snake can if you don't handle them enough. But carpet pythons, a lot of people will hear that they are very high-tempered. If you handle them a couple times a week, get them out for at least a half hour, you don't really have to do anything. Just let them sit on your hand, you know, put them around your neck, and just let them be around, out and about, outside of their enclosure. And they will learn about their surroundings and know that they're safe. And when they get big, they will be very, very nice pet to have around the house. That's about it. If you have any questions, post and comment. Well, gotta go.